We take a look at what the papers are saying this Wednesday morning, and Daily News Egypt is talking about a meeting held on Monday between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi with a number of candidates eligible for ambassador positions. The Egyptian head of state, the Egyptian head of state asserted to the candidates the importance of the role of Egyptian diplomacy in reflecting the civilized image of Egypt that defends the Egyptian interests abroad. He even called on the candidates to bear in mind transferring the true image of what is happening in Egypt and the efforts of implementing economic reform, development, and the efforts to attract foreign investments. Daily News Egypt says al-Sisi reviewed Egypt's foreign policy, which seeks to establish its regional position and boost relations with international powers. The Horn Observer is reporting about an agreement signed between Somalia and India on the transfer of prisoners. Somalia's Foreign Minister Yusuf Garad Omar has been on a 5-day official visit to India following an invitation extended by India's External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. Apart from signing the agreement, the two also held bilateral talks on issues such as piracy and maritime security and issues pertaining to developments in Gulf region and India's neighborhood. The Horn Observer says the current federal government of Somalia is getting growing popular support on bringing Somali prisoners back home. 2 weeks ago, 114 Somali prisoners arrived in Mogadishu after an agreement was signed with the Ethiopian government. We finish today's press review with Uganda, where private hospitals have suspended immunization services, just as you can see on the headline of New Vision newspaper. These suspended vaccines include that of polio, measles, tetanus, tuberculosis, pneumonia, and diphtheria, which are supplied by the Ugandan government for free, but some health facilities were charging them at a fee. New Vision newspaper says the Ministry of Health wrote to private hospitals a month ago, stopping them from charging the public any fees since the vaccines are supplied free of charge. But this directive was not well received, so most private hospitals decided to stop the services. Over 100 private hospitals and clinics in the country have suspended the immunization services, though the government is yet to mention their names. Uganda's Minister of State for General Duties in the Health Ministry, Sarah Opendi, said the entire country is affected because private hospitals are everywhere in the Ugandan territory. According to her, it is quite unfortunate that private hospitals have decided to take this course of action.